Hello and welcome to the Daily English News program on Azərbaycan Televiziyasının. A meeting dealing with transportation issues was held on January 28. President of Azərbaycan, İlham delivered a speech at the meeting.
Touching on the development of transport infrastructure in Baku and its suburban areas, the head of state said that although a lot of work was done in this direction and major infrastructure projects were implemented in recent years, there were still traffic jams in Baku, and unfortunately the number of traffic jams was increasing year after year. Noting that there are natural reasons for this, the growth of the population of Azerbaijan from 7 million to 10 million over the past 30 years, the president added that of course the city's road infrastructure, including the metro, could not absorb this growth. We have always kept transportation issues in the spotlight, and many large projects have been implemented in Baku over the past 15 years. New metro stations have been put into operation, road junctions, tunnels, bridges have been built, new roads have been laid. If we had not done this work, transport in Baku would be completely paralyzed today. But we still see that there will be great benefit in adopting another major program. For this purpose, I gave the Minister of Digital Development and Transport relevant instructions some time ago to prepare a state program, and work in this program has been carried out for several months, underlined President Ilham. Noting that a number of transport projects have been implemented throughout the country in recent years, rural roads, intercity roads, highways, the head of state added that as the years went by, there was a tendency to forget the previous situation. However, if we look back 20 years ago, we will remember the state of our roads at that time. Even the main roads of Baku hardly met any standards. We built new roads and connected almost all cities with modern roads. We connected all our borders with modern highways. The rate of repair and construction of rural roads reached around 85–90%, and every year we allocate funds for these purposes. At the same time, the geographical location of Azerbaijan is such that international transport corridors pass through our territory, and this is because we have been able to effectively use this geographical location. But geographical location alone does not mean that any country can become a transport hub. However, we have consistently shown interest in the passage of international transport corridors through Azerbaijan, through our territory, made efforts, and carried out practical work, stressed the head of state. The head of state dwelt on the nationwide transportation and infrastructure projects, including Zangezur corridor, against which the Armenian side has been demonstrating an unconstructive position for more than 4 years. As a result, to this day, we do not have the shortest and most convenient connection with the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, an integral part of Azerbaijan. As for the city of Baku and the territories around it, the adoption of a new state program is necessary. This will be a very large program, a program with a large financial capacity. It will be a program that requires joint activity and efficient work of all relevant agencies. This is why today's meeting has been called, so that we can discuss these issues, so that they are presented to us, so that the public can also understand what is expected and what work should be done in which years. At the same time, representatives of the public can also give their recommendations to relevant state bodies, the presidential administration, the cabinet of ministers, the Minister of Digital Development and Transport. We may have not included something in this program, so suggestions from the ground will also be taken into account, said the head of state.
The European Union monitoring mission has intensified its activities in the Zangilan area along the Armenia-Azerbaijan border. Footage released in this regard shows the European Union mission's convoys moving towards the conditional border. The Azerbaijani side is closely monitoring the mission's activities. Azerbaijan has repeatedly expressed dissatisfaction with the mission's activities, stating that it operates without coordination with Baku. Ayatollah Abdul Karim Abedini has resigned from his position as the Imam of Friday prayers in Qazvin. The reason for the resignation has not been disclosed. The information was released by the Iranian media. It should be noted that on January 25, Iran's chargé d'affaires in Azerbaijan, Sayed Javad Aghay Maryam, was summoned to the Azerbaijani Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The Iranian official was informed that it was unacceptable for several religious figures, including Qazvin's Friday prayer leader, to participate in activities against Azerbaijan. In 2024, 4,828.5 million were allocated from the state budget for the reconstruction and restoration of the liberated territories. This was reported in the information of the Ministry of Finance. It should be noted that during the year, 98.5% of the funds allocated from the state budget for the reconstruction and restoration of the liberated territories were used for the financing of the expenditure orders submitted by the customer organizations to the state treasury bodies for the relevant projects. That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us. Stay well.